For the lack of a better way to explain it, it's because we don't know what will happen either. Like if you were to ask me, Nikhil, what do I buy and sell in 3 months? I'd be like, I wish I knew. If I knew, I would be buying it, not telling you. But the first thought would be, I wish I knew. But nobody knows, right? Look at sectors like you work in the FMCG industry. Maybe you understand it better than I do. Look at what is happening on the floor of your factory. Is the demand going up? Find sectors like that where you have some kind of a connection with. Go down to the floor, read what is happening, and try to invest like that. That's probably a better approach than taking a tip of someone.
True. Like doing the ground level work. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, talking about ground level, talking about money, talking about young people, India is a country which is still, we are considered as a developing nation, poor people trying to do something, right? We've always tagged as those.
Which is true.
Which is true.
Yeah.
But now these days when I meet people, their aspirations have gone up.
Yeah.
But still people are not financially literate. Like people don't know how to make money. Why is that? Why do you feel is the reason? Like why are we still stuck to this?
Well, see, when you look at our country broadly in terms of GDP per capita, I don't know the exact number, but I'm guessing it would be somewhere around $3,000 per person. Say China is 5 times or 4 times as much at $12,000, $13,000. The Western countries are probably about $30,000. So we've not had very much money relative to a global scale in our history up until now. So how does somebody know how to manage money if a vast majority of our country has not had the opportunity to earn a really decent wage up until now? So why financial literacy is lower in India is a no-brainer, because people have historically not had the money. Like a vast majority of our country still does not have the money to invest. All these things that I'm talking about, diversification, trade a certain thing, even things like open a demat account or a bank account, we are talking to a very small subset of people, right? It's not what India truly is.
Yeah.
It's a pity. It has to change, and there have to be more opportunities for people to get out of whatever they are in and do jobs that pay more, do jobs that are more fulfilling, and lead a lifestyle where they have access to many different things. Hopefully that happens. We can't do much about it. I could even assign some blame in one way or another to our system of pedagogy, our education system. We end up teaching a kid how to get a job, and we spend 10, 15 years doing that. But we don't spend any time teaching him how to, manage the money he gets once he gets a job and starts earning a wage. So that definitely has to change too. And it has to start at a much younger age, I feel. I think it has to be taught in middle school, in high school, practically how to, manage money, what is a bond, how do companies go IPO, how is the equity market designed, how does one invest in gold, what are the fundamentals of commodities. These are great subjects for us to teach our kids and the future generations of tomorrow. And I think it's something that should be implemented at a much younger age.
People who are listening to this, how can they learn about all of this?
Well, online, see, the advent of internet has opened up so much, right? Every single word that I said just now, you could probably Google or YouTube and you would find 100 times more information than you actually need. So seek out, these things online. There are plenty of people who are providing access to great quality education material for free. I remember I used to look up Coursera a lot. They keep updating. I think they're a great place. I'm sure there are many others like that where you can go learn on your own.
Free courses, free stuff, free YouTube, all of these things. Okay, like this is, everybody's talking about it. I think anyone who has done significantly good in their lives, they talk about it. They talk about this.
Hey, you're making money putting out free content, aren't
Yeah.
you? Why are you complaining?
I'm not complaining. I'm talking about this. everywhere where there's a need and you want to actually, like, you feel like there's something needs to be done.
Yeah.
Even if you operate in that area and you provide something for free,
Yeah.
there's an opportunity to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that's what technically we are doing.
Yeah. And
That's
I mean, in my little experience with the paid education apps in India, honestly, the experience is abysmal. Like, it's horrible. People charge more money for what is available freely online in a package which is worse off than the freely available stuff online. So there is a case to be made for more free stuff.
That's not completely true. Yeah, come on. I have learned one of my, like, the best things I've learned are because of few paid courses which I have picked up.
Which ones?
So there's one from Rachna.
I don't
So Rachna Ranade, she's a YouTuber. She has done exceedingly
I'm not talking about individualistic people like that. I'm talking about
large institutes. Yeah. So I think
individual
individuals
people need to be paid.
paid, exactly. And individual people, I believe, when they are paid, they give you the best knowledge.
Yeah.
Because they are accountable. There's one brand, right? They're accountable, that they know they won't be able to make more money if they. It's like a business, right? If they won't satisfy their existing customers. But last time, just taking to the last segment of the conversation, is last time we talked about books and you spoke about philosophy.
Yeah.
And you love philosophy. You talk about books which has stood out for years, for decades.
Yeah.
What's the specific philosophy in life which has helped you a lot? Is there something which...
I think curiosity above all else. If you go back to the very first philosophers of the world, they were not preaching anything. They were people who were questioning everything. Questioning because they had a sense of curiosity and no fear about asking questions about things like religion, about God, about the human anatomy, about everything, right? I think that curiosity element is so underappreciated. Like, even when you're as an entrepreneur working with people, that ability for people to ask you questions without worrying about how they look to their peer group and worry about the fact that, you suddenly think that they don't know something. To inculcate curiosity and that innate curiosity where you ask about everything, I think is very important. Humans are like that. We are like that when we are children. We develop super big egos as we grow up and it goes away. But going back to that beginning, I think is a good thing.
It's also because we are we are not confident about ourselves.
Yeah.
We are only, so no matter who you meet, they're confident in front of some people and they're underconfident in front of others.
Yeah.
So the person, in front of the people who, let's say, I should be asking the really dumb and stupid questions out of my curiosity, I wouldn't. And I will go ask questions in a group where I know that I'm not going to get the right answers which I really need. So why do you feel is the reason? Like, why are we so guarded? Why is this feeling that we need to show ourselves that we are really good? We are, let's say if I'm talking in a podcast, like right now, I have this constant pressure, like in front of my audience, in front of you, I need to be smart or else nobody's going to listen to me. You're not going to give your time next time. This constantly, it's there. And because of that, we fuck up.
That's how we are. That's how we've all